Welcome back, everyone, and greetings from London in the United Kingdom. Now, you might be wondering why I'm starting my intro this way, but I felt like as I'm currently traveling abroad, and there are many people who do watch my channel and wonder where I am, and they seem shocked when they recognize me on the streets, I felt like putting out a little bit of a disclaimer. Now, that was a little bit long-winded, but of course, as it is a new month, the month of June, we are back to playing at some of the best bots on the chess website, Chess.com. Now, for the month of June, there is one specific bot which stood out to me, and that bot in question is the Sensei bot. Now, as you guys can tell, Sensei has a question mark for a rating. We don't know how strong or weak it is, but I am under the impression that it should be very good. So without further ado, let's jump right into the action. Alright, so I'm going to start by playing Sensei. I'm going to start with the white piece in the first game, and let's play the move e4. Okay, so Sensei bot plays the move c6 here, and now I'm going to play the move knight to f3. Now, I don't know how strong this bot should be, so I'm going to stick to some very standard safe type openings. We're going to play knight f3, knight c3, and h3. Thus far, this is all pretty standard theory. You are trespassing on my hospitality. So let's take with the queen. Now, I have two ways to develop here. I can put the bishop on e2 or play g3, bishop g2, fianchettoing the bishop to castle the king. Now, I'm going to stick to the most traditional method, which is g3 to fianchetto the bishop, castle the king, and then worry about the queenside development. Now, I have the choice to play bishop g2 or d3 here. I'm going to stick with bishop g2, and now I'm going to castle my king out of the center of the board. And let's see what my opponent plays. Now, it goes knight to e5. Now, I did realize that after queen e2, there could be a problem with d4, d3. So, I think what I should play here as I look at this position is not so clear. Queen to f4 could allow knight g6. I think I'm going to go queen f4. I want to play d4. Wait, is this bot really that strong? Is trying to force a draw by repetition with knight to e5? I'm actually a little bit disappointed in this move. Should I play queen f4 and make a draw? No, let's play. We're playing a bot. There's no reason to make a draw. We want to see how strong it is. That's simply not going to make for very good content. Okay, so I'm going to go knight to b1. If we get d3, I'll play c3 followed by f4, kicking this knight out of town. Get bishop c5, very dangerous move. I think it wants to go h5 somewhere. So I think what I'm going to play here is the move b3, trying to go bishop to a3, trading off this bishop. I think a4 is still a move here with the idea of bishop a3. Mainly the reason I'm playing b3 here is that when you look at this bishop, there are these two pawns. So with this pawn here, I can never force this pawn forward to open up the diagonal. So if I can't get this pawn forward, the other way to develop the bishop is this way to get rid of the weakness. So let's go bishop to a3. We'll probably get takes. We get castles here. I could trade the bishops. I think here, what I'm going to play is this move king to h1 with the idea of f4, or I can go king h2. I don't know which square is better here objectively. My instinct is that going to h2 puts my king on this diagonal, and there could be a knight g4. So I'm going to go king to h1 and prepare f4 next turn. So we get knight e7. I expected that. Now, I could play f4 here. I could also move my bishop to b2 here potentially and then play knight a3. But the thing is, if I move this bishop backwards, it's again behind a closed diagonal. So I'd have to push this pawn. I don't really see it happening. So I'm going to go f4 followed by e5. I expect e5. Yep, there we go. Okay, I think I should probably play f5 here. I don't know if it's right or not. I can move my bishop back. It's a very tough position to play for me, honestly. I'm not really sure what I should do here. I can also play like a queen f3 maybe. I can also go f5. I'm going to play... I guess I'll go f5 here. I don't really like the concept of trying to attack on the king's side. But I think I should do it anyway. We get h6, logical move. Queen to f3 is an option. Queen to e1 is also an option. I'm wondering if there's some way to move this bishop back maybe, like bishop b2 and knight a3 perhaps. Well, bishop b2 will allow black to play b5. Which I don't really want to do. Queen f3 doesn't look wonderful. Queen e1 doesn't look great. h4 allows h5, g5, knight g4, and I just lose the game very quickly. I don't know what I should do here. I actually don't know. So if I don't know what I should do here, I think what I'm going to play... Queen f3, takes, knight c5, knight c4, queen c7, or queen e7... I think I'm going to go for something. No, that can't be right. Knight c5, knight c4, queen e7, queen e3 takes, rook b1, knight c5. b6, eh. I think the move I'm going to play is bishop f3 now. The reason I'm going to play bishop f3 is to play for h4 here. Let's go h4 and start attacking. We get b4. I'm actually kind of happy to see this move in a weird way because... Or no, I shouldn't be. My bishop's dead. I actually got tricked by the computer. My bishop is completely dead. The diagonals are all closed here. And now if it finds any way to open up the king side here, I'm chop suey. So... yeah, this is really, really bad. I guess I'll go king g2. I've got to try to go g5 somewhere very soon. Okay, it goes rook e8. Now, that's a little bit of a surprising move to me. It's a little bit surprising, actually, because now maybe I'm going to get g5 here to attack. Okay. I can go bishop d1, but then the bishop goes away. I think I'll play here. My idea is to go g5 next turn. I'm going to have to play g5. Okay, it goes knight h7. Now, I'm very happy to see knight h7 because now the pressure on this e-pawn is very slightly relieved. So maybe I can survive. Although I've got a dead knight, as I just realized. Wait a second. I can go g5 here, maybe? Or no, I can't go g5. e4 is hanging. What am I talking about? So let's go here, maybe? Okay, it goes back. Let's go here. I'm preparing to play g5 if I can ever get it in. Okay, puts the other knight on f6. Now, I feel like I've got some play here that I don't really deserve. Maybe I can go rook h3. Like, it's kind of stumbling a little bit. It's also not finding a good plan here, so... how do I do this? Rook d8 guards the pawn. If I go rook g3, it's going to go g5, I assume. My rook, my knight, and my bishop here are in this weird box of just deadness, so there's nothing I can really do. I guess I'll go rook g3. It'll play g5, I assume. I don't want to play h5, but I also don't have a choice, because if it takes and gets the knight to g5, I'm just going to get crushed. So now I'm going to try to defend this, and probably fail miserably. Right away, I failed. Is there some way that I can hold the glue is what I'm trying to figure out. Can I get some kind of weird... I'm trying to see if there's some way to set up a weird fortress is what I meant to say. Sorry if I was being quiet there for a second. Okay, I guess I go like here and takes. No, but I can't set up a fortress. I'm one move too slow. Let's go here, I guess. Okay, it goes rook g8. Now, the funny thing about this position is I actually almost have a fortress here. If I can get this closed position, like c4, and I go king here. It's very weird, but I almost have some kind of weird fortress. So I take, I go here. Oh, it can sack for the pawn on d4, though. I think it's going to be... I think I'm going to lose this game, because at some moment there's going to be a sack. It can put the rook in sack. And there's nothing I can really do here. Trying to hold on, but I think there's going to be a rook d4 sack that if it puts a pawn on c5, maybe I can draw the game, but realistically I'm going to lose this game here, I think, very soon, because at some moment there's going to be a big trick. There's going to be a sack on this pawn, which will win the game for my opponent, I assume, although, again, I'm going to start moving very quickly. I think the last pawn push was on move number 38 or so. Okay, so push the pawn on move 60, so now we get another 50 moves. I should lose this game. But we'll see. I'm trying to hang on through a miracle. What I really need is c5. If it goes c5, I have chances to... Oh, no, I don't have chance because now there's going to be pressure on this pawn, too. Guess I go here. There's just a slow burn until it sacks, I think. Actually, it's going to be able to sack on e4 anyway. I'll play 2 more moves, but it's going to be able to sack on e4, I think. If takes bishop f3, maybe. Yeah, there's just no way to save this. It was almost a blockade, but not quite. Almost, but not quite. Let's go here. It's going to go here, and then it's going to have a sack on e4, and I just resign. Yeah, there's no way to hold. So it's going to go rook d7, rook d4, and I'm just going to lose the game. It's still wasting moves. I should just put the rook on... Yeah, there's just... I guess I go here. Now rook e3, there's takes. I mean, sooner or later it's going to go rook d8 and just sack. Or not. It also has rook c4, which is winning. Rook c4, queen a4, another line to win the game. I don't know why it's not sacking. I'm basically waiting for it to play the winning line. Okay, now it finally does. So I go here. Also, rook d4 is good enough. Yeah, it's just too much. I'm gonna resign the game. I could keep the game going a bit longer, but let's play a game with the black pieces. The bot is very, very strong. Actually, that was a very, very rough first game. So I'm gonna play a very standard sort of like hedgehog system, and then for the third and final game, which I'll play with the white piece once again, I'm gonna go back to the basics. Let's go d6. Let's go here. Maybe knight d7, maybe a6, b6. Playing for typical hedgehog setup. Let's go here. Go here. Play b6, a6. Let's go a6, b6 next move. If knight e5, I think I have rook b8, and I should be fine here. So I'm not super concerned about this position yet, at least. Let's go rook b8. Let's castle. Feel pretty happy with the setup. We got a4. I can play a5 here. I don't really like it. I have e5. e5 makes a lot of sense too, potentially. I generally don't like to play these positions where like the position can become very open against the bots, but on the other hand, is there some reason not to play a5? I can't think of a good reason, especially with e5 still looming. Go g5. Okay, can play f5. I also have bishop a6, which is kind of an interesting move. I also have e5. I think I'm kind of forced to actually go for it. I think I kind of have to play e5 and f5 here. It's not really what I want to do, but I think I have to do it. So it's going to trade. I'm going to take. It goes knight e3. So if I take, there's takes knight d5. Not so clear. Can also play e4 here. e4 takes knight d5. Kind of unclear. What about e4? Yeah, I think I'm going to go e4. It's going to take. I'll take with the queen. No, it plays that move, which I did not expect. I do have c5 here, maybe. Yeah, I think c5 makes a lot of sense to hit the pawn. Knight d5, queen f7, bishop e3, bishop e7. I think I'm doing okay here, actually. Bishop e3, I play bishop e7 to trade the bishop for the knight. Goes there. I think I'm better. I think I'm actually better this game, you guys. I'm legit better, but I have to be very precise to prove an advantage. Like, I can take queen d5. I can also take knight f6. What about takes knight f6, queen c4, knight d... Wait a second. Takes dc5, knight d5. I think I'm better. I think I'm actually just better in this game. There's also queen h5 and knight g4, I just realized. Like, I can also take this one. Forcing f3. Ooh, I should be better. Wait, okay, how do I do this? If I go knight h5, there's g4, knight f4, which should be good. Knight h5. I mean, this looks really, really good for me. Maybe I'm insane. So knight h5, g4, knight f4. Takes gf5, knight h5, g4. Knight f4, dc5, gf5. Okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to trust my instinct that I'm just better here. I get bishop h3, so I can't go f4 because of bishop e6. I can also move my king. Queen g6 is a move, but I think I should just move my king. Now I'm slowing down because I know that I'm much better in this game. Like, I know that I should be winning this game. I have f4 here. I also have queen g6. So if I go f4, bishop e6, what is wrong with f4? I don't see anything wrong. I should just attack. Bishop d2, I just take. Okay, so it's sacking a piece. If I take, there's this. So I can obviously take the pawn. If I take and we get c6, that looks very... That should be winning for me, but I don't know. Somehow I'm just going to take. I'm going to trust my instincts that I don't want to give counterplay. Okay, now it sacks a piece. So I have put the computer in the box. The computer is very concerned with this position now. So, okay, so now that I've got this position, I should obviously take. I can go g4, which is actually a good move. If I play bishop d4, e3, I take. I think I should go bishop d4 here. Takes. This should be very good for me. If this isn't winning, then I mean, I'm going to be very unhappy. I have rook b4 to attack the queen. There's f3 as well. There's also e3. This should be winning. g4, rook d4, g4, rook d4, g3. Actually, wait, g4, e3, fe3, rook d4, g3 takes. Wait a second. This is so close to winning that I don't want to panic and mess this up. So g4, e3, g3. Takes, queen c2, bishop e3 is mate. g4, rook d4, g3. Takes. I think this is winning. Wait, what? So g3 takes. What am I missing? Maybe I'm missing... Wait, what am I missing? g3 takes. This should just be gg. Huh? Takes. Maybe I'm missing it? What am I missing? I'm not missing anything. There we go. I'm not missing anything. It's checkmate. There we go. Checkmate. Yes. Let's go. Okay, so that was a game where I think the bot made a mistake. Let's check the game review. I want to check the game review. I think the bot just made a mistake very early. Let's take a look. Okay, so go here. Okay, this all looks normal. Knight e3 is a double question mark move. And this is good. That's good. Good. Knight f6 is excellent, not the best move. Pawn was yours. Knight h5 is good. Okay. And g4 is best. So I actually played a very good game. I trusted my instinct and I made it work. Wow. So that was an interesting game. I don't know. Like, it made a very big blunder in the middle game, which led to me winning. Okay, let's go for one more then. We got to do one more. We have to do one more then. We have to do the rubber match, third and final game. Let's play again with the white pieces. Let's play e4. Let's play e4 again. Best by test. It's gonna play Karo. So the bot is always playing the Karo Khan. Always. Now, I think I'm gonna play the same line I played before, but I'll change it up just a little bit in the situation. I'm gonna go knight c3. I'm not gonna allow this knight e5 d4 d3 idea anymore. So let's get the same position. Okay, let's take. I'm going to go g3. This time I'm going to play a very early queen e2 after knight bd7 to prevent this d4, d3. Let's go back right away. Now there's no d4, knight e5, d3 push. Okay, I'll drop the knight. Both squares are playable. I guess I'll go to b1. I'm going to play d3 now. You'll notice the big difference between this and the previous game is that I get the open diagonal here. So I should be very happy. Let's play f4. e5, I have f5, of course, or castles. Block with the knight. I'm going to castle. I think I've got a great position again, actually. This looks like a lovely position for me. g4, g5. Oh, what is it? Well, okay, takes queen b2, so I guess I take with the queen. I've got the two bishops here. Goes c5. I'm going to play b3 to stop c4 immediately. I'm probably going to go g4, g5. Okay, now the question is, do I want to go for the standard kingside attack, or do I want to play something like h4? I think in this position... If I were against the computer, I should probably just go for the storm on the kingside, but I'm going to try to play as more like a human, try to play a proper game. So I'm going to go queen d1 with the idea of playing h4 and bishop h3 here to try and open up the multiple diagonals, basically. That's my plan. Oh, I missed queen e6. I missed queen e6, and now... because now if I go king h2, there's knight g4, there's no bishop h3, so... I guess I kind of have to go for the standard roll-up kingside attack. I didn't want to do this. Okay, let's go g4, g5... Okay, if it goes g6, I go f6. b5, I'll play a4, of course. I feel like something... Whoa! What is that? Okay, now I should win this game also. I'm just going to bring the bishop, bring the rooks. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a huge disaster. I guess I'll go here and rook h1 next move. Go here. I just have to be careful c4 is never working. No, okay, so now c4 is not a threat because there are no knight jumps because both the knights are very passive. So I guess I'll go here. c4 I can just take with the pawn. I'm going to play rook to h3 because now if c4 I take and the rook covers the third rank as well. Rook h1 next move. This looks amazingly good for me. I'm really confused by this bot. Like, it just crushed me the first game, and now it's just falling apart. I mean, I sack the rook, I get the mate. I mean, this should just be very easily winning. Yeah, this bot just completely collapsed. Yeah, okay. I mean, everything should win now. I just go queen e6, I just trade, king e2. Yeah, I trade, very easy. Let's go here. Actually, I should be a little bit careful with what I do. Funny thing is, it's trying to set up some kind of weird fortress, maybe, because the queen side is completely locked. But with the two bishops and such activity, this should never be a draw. I trade. Just go here. Now the bishop infiltrates. Very strange from the spot. I mean, it just completely destroyed me in the first game. The last two games, it's played very subpar. So I don't know what the rating of this bot is objectively. I would guess if you force me to give you guys a guess on the rating, I think this bot is probably like 25, 2600. It can play much higher rated, but unless it gets a crushing position, somewhere in the middle, it's going to make a typical mistake, and it's going to fall apart, and this is just GG. I just roll the pawn. So chess.com, I mean, this is probably the third or fourth question mark bot where it doesn't have a rating, where I'm just soundly crushing it. So these mystery bots, they need to improve the algorithms. The bots are not defeating a puny human like myself, and that is not great. So I take, this is actually stalemate if not for the pawn push, by the way, but black has one pawn to push. I think I'm just gonna go here, force king h2. Let's take force king h2. Now I'm gonna do the classic setup where I use the king and the queen. I go here, and then we get the checkmate. You put the king in the box, and now you go checkmate. There we go. All right, so we get another win against the Sensei bot. Now, this bot is very peculiar. I mean, it seems like it plays reasonably well, very few mistakes, but somewhere in the game, much like some of the other mystery bots, it makes like one huge mistake. Unfortunately, I'm good enough that I can punish that big mistake, whereas most people would not be able to. Overall, it's very strong, and for most of you guys who play the bots, you're probably going to lose most of the games. Maybe if you're very lucky, you'll get a draw somewhere, but it seems like it's pretty strong, 25, 2600, but it has that one glitch in the matrix where it makes the one mistake, and that cost it two of these games against me. Even the second game, I think it was probably very similar to this third game is similar to the second one, if you look at the review very quickly, where I think it was just one blunder, right? Bishop b4 wasn't great, okay. A couple dubious moves, and yeah, and now it just falls apart. So it makes three dubious moves as opposed to any huge blunders, per se, but yeah, it gets crushed because it allows a closed position and the structure falls apart. So fairly strong bot. Certain types of positions, you can obviously outplay it, as I mentioned before. But still a lot of fun to play one of the mystery bots, the Sensei bot, without a rating on chess.com for the month of June. If you have not tried out this bot or the other bots, make sure that you check them out. That's going to do it for this video here from London. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video of me playing against the Sensei bot on chess.com. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you smash that subscribe button below, and we'll be back with some more great recaps and other content like the speedrun videos here from London over the next couple of days and weeks. See you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.